Ah. Bro, you... Whoa. Okay. All right, so hello and welcome to episode 116 of the One Piece D&D Blotto Pirates campaign. We've been off YouTube for a minute, so let's go to the recap to see where we're at.
I can do it.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
The crew leaps into action, striking hard and fast at the unsuspecting Marines aboard the vessel caught in the water, just outside of the strange purple thunderstorm looming overhead. With a few expert broadside maneuvers and a couple well-placed cannon shots, the crew boards the Navy vessel and begins kicking ass. Borne thunders down the gun wall, knocking heads aside like bowling pins. Bang fires from afar, each bullet toppling one Marine after another. Fink conjures a catastrophic current that crashes through carronades and craniums. Some of the Marines fight back, but Yiga and Cram are unstoppable as they barrel into the lower deck. Viridian and Bang join them, keen on looting as much as they can. Viridian scoops up some valuable medical supplies, while a strange battle standard catches Bang's eye. Before they leave, Yiga hits the captain's quarters and grabs a captive, spotting a bounty poster for the captain of the drowsy pirates, Dreamwalker Cynthia. More white sails on the horizon send the Blottos sailing far away, gathering in the lower deck to take stock of their newly found wares and question their newfound passenger. They learn more about Wells' base on Fargo Island, a stronghold of marine activity that will not be easy to raid. They also learn of various drowsy dens being built around Paradise, a joint venture between the Church of Deimos and the drowsy pirates. Bang studies the flag and traces its origins to the Tugan Islands, a war-torn island with advanced weaponry and warfare tactics. As they drift through the seas, they formally welcome Finneas Fink onto the crew. The rando native is relieved to hear that Anya is safe and agrees to join the pirates. A week passes. What will the new horizons bring?
Nice recap.
Indeed. Yeah, it's been about a week since, well, it's been like 4 weeks actually since the last session. But in the world, it's been a week. You guys were at open sea when all this stuff went down. And as you were making plans, your ship is chugging on in the Grand Line. Now, since that week has passed, you guys have, been providing for yourselves, getting up to all kinds of hijinks, I'm assuming, on the ship. If you haven't long rested already, make sure to do so. We'll pick up with you guys docked a couple miles away from Fargo Island. Yeah, we'll put you guys on the ship now. So you guys have kind of just been like cutting a circle, I guess, around the island, avoiding the eyesight and surveillance of marine ships that are patrolling the island, of marine ships that are approaching the island, all that good stuff. And you guys have been sending in people as easily as you can to do some recon on this massive, giant base. I'm assuming Finch will probably be the first one to go. But do you guys think, if you guys think any of your characters would as well, feel free to speak up. Otherwise, you can just move your token anywhere on the ship. Where do you think you would be at? What you've been up to for this past week? We'll check in with everyone.
Where's Finch? Right, where's Finch going?
She's going to Fargo Island, which is like where this marine base is, Wells base.
Bang would go.
Yeah, I'll go too.
All right. Finch can just fly there. But you guys would probably have to row and stuff and all that.
How far is it?
Ask for, well, you guys can't really dock there because it's like a small port town on like a relatively tiny island, but it's like a hub of marine activity. So you guys are like further away, and I'm assuming you guys are just sending like rowboats over there because you don't have like other ships and stuff. So you would be like 3-4 miles away at any given moment, and then the people would be run over.
I was trying to see if I could just use my burst boots to dash over there, but nah, that's a long way.
Yeah. Actually, we'll resolve it with you two first. I'll put you guys on this map. Might take a second to load. I don't remember if I put I don't think I put a panda man on this one.
Damn, nice map, man.
Appreciate it. But yeah, that huge thing on the left is the base itself. It kind of looks like a stronghold. I mean, I'm sure you guys know what these marine bases look like, but it would have these giant walls up on high with massive cannons mounted, surveying like 360 degrees all around. On the western side of the island, separated by that little bridge over the waterfall, is a small port town. I think you guys learned that it had maybe like tens of thousands of residents, relatively small. Most of the Marines' families would be living there. The base itself is pretty massive. We established that it had, at any given moment, around 5,000 Marine soldiers stationed at a time. It has a prison, training grounds. I don't remember, an armory, I think, as well as like 2 or 3 battleships stationed. Not like battleships, but the kind of vessels that you guys have been taking down. A lot of details. But yeah, Finch would fly over. I'll ask the two of you guys to give me stealth checks.
We got to be stealthy?
Yeah. I mean,
dude.
Yeah. I don't think you guys have bounties. And I don't think your pictures were taken, or you took them out before they could do anything with the pictures that they took last time around. So you guys are relatively low on the Marines' radar, but I mean, I'm assuming you don't want to attract their attention anyway, which is why I'm asking for the stealths.
Yeah. 1 second. I don't know what's going on.
Man,
DC of 15.
I'll be honest, I feel like I'm going to attract their attention no matter what I do.
So you could take some steps, take a cloak or something.
Sure. I mean, shit. I mean, bro, I'm not gonna hide myself. I could give myself advantage, but oh wait, I have inspiration. I'm not gonna use it for this.
All right, would you guys be moving together, or would you stick apart? I should have asked this before the checks.
I mean, me personally, I don't think me and him were gonna do the same stuff in general. So
yeah, I was gonna say split up and just agree to meet back in, like, I guess a couple hours.
Yeah, that's cool with me.
All right. Finch would have told you guys that she's just gonna be running sweeps over the base to try and get as much information as you can from overhead. She mentioned it would be a good idea to maybe talk to the locals without attracting attention and gather information from that. Hold on, I gotta turn this music down.
Sweet. Oh, that's why. Because the shit is an edge.
All right, as you guys make port, we'll say there's you guys can see a massive lighthouse on the base. It's this thing here. Yeah, massive lighthouse with beams sweeping all around. That white flag will have the Marines logo emblazoned proudly, and there'll be a bell sound ringing out from inside the base that probably signifies it's noon or something. Who knows? But you guys can see it's like a hub of activity as you guys dock your ships. Most of like this area that you see on the map would be surrounded by cliffs that go up pretty high, about like a 250-foot differential between sea level and ground level. But in the port, the town area, there would the land would slope down until it's sea level, and that's where like the quote unquote ports would be, where you guys would see all the people, dock your ships, and all that stuff. With a 22, Bang D Boom is able to get in there without attracting too much attention. With a 6, Viridian, almost immediately after your rowboat touches the wharf, there'll be a frowning port master type of character staring down at you. He's got an all-white outfit on, looks like an overgrown Boy Scout, with a neck beard to boot. He'll be staring down at you with his eyes narrow. And he'll say, "What business do you have here? This is a world government-affiliated island, and I'll have you know we don't accept mutts."
Viridian will smile at this person and say, "Hey, Skippy, I'm here for a job. I'm a doctor, you see, and I heard this was a marine base island, and I came here seeing if you need any extra hands."
A doctor? A doctor's
Yes.
not hard to come by.
I'm a doctor.
What credentials do you have?
Credentials?
What school did you go to?
What school did I go to? I'm self-taught. You want to see it?
Self-taught doctor. Do you have some type of credentials at the very accreditation, perhaps? Do you even have a stethoscope?
I can give you a great presentation.
Got to blink a couple times. Throw me an insight real quick. DC at 12.
I'll use my inspiration for that.
I'm going to be like hanging around kind of nearby, trying to like blend into the crowd and just keep an eye on Viridian to see if he needs help at any point.
Oh yeah, you'll be standing a couple feet away. You light up a cigarette or something, no one will pay you any mind. You'll take a moment to scan the docks, and you'll see there's all types here. No one like overtly dressed as a pirate, but you can kind of see in the lines of some of these guys' faces and the expressions on some of their faces. These guys have seen their fair share out on the seas. You imagine that you guys probably aren't the only pirates that are trying to blend into the crowd here. Now, but your attention will be grabbed again as this guy starts speaking of Viridian. With a 20, you'll realize this dude is a lot more bark than he is bite. Seems to be pretending to know a lot more about medicine than he actually does. He'll say, a presentation. I mean, I'm sure it wouldn't be enough to impress someone like me. I'm very knowledgeable. You know, my cousin's a cosmetologist.
Oh, that's your cousin. That's not you, Skippy. I think I should be speaking to someone of my own intelligence.
Like well, I'll have you know that I am the port master of this
cosmetologist. What the hell?
And everything runs through me. Okay. What's your name?
My name. Larry will scratch the back of his head and be like, with my 20 insight, would I think it's a good idea to say my actual name, even though I'm not wanted?
You probably know that in any situation like this, it's better to not give up unnecessary information by any means.
Okay, let me think. Well, my name is Green Verdant.
You'll see he'll pull out a little tiny notepad and jot that down furiously. Green Verdant. Mr. Verdant, I'm going to need you to stay here. I'll be back with a platoon of Marine soldiers that'll conduct a more thorough investigation. Do you understand me?
I'll just go with you.
No. I'm afraid I can't let you onto the premises. This is a direct decree from Portmaster Haroldson. Stay put, and I'll be back in 10 minutes tops. With that,
can I do an insight myself to see if this dude like really works for who he says he does, or if he's just trying to like give him a hard time?
No, you'll be able to tell. I mean, he's got the outfit on. There's a couple other people known about the docks that seem to have a similar type of outfit, and he's got enough insignia that you think he's legit. He's giving off a very like regional manager energy. Someone that doesn't have all that much power, but he tries to make the most of what he has. What were you saying, Viridian?
Viridian would look at him and say, "Well, I'm gonna go to the Marine base. So if you're looking for me, I'll be there."
This guy's face will twist up and he'll say, "If I hear a single word of a Mr. Verdant near base 17, I promise you, they'll have your wanted poster on every bulletin board in the city by tonight." That he'll turn around, click his heels together, and march off. He'll walk right past you, bang boom. Won't even give you a second glance. You'll smell grease. That's his after scent, just straight grease.
That's tragic. Yeah, Bang will let him go by. Seeming that, Viridian seems to more or less have it under control. And he'll start to head off to, check some stuff off his list.
Alright, you'll walk deeper into the town. You can drive, you're talking to like the top right area if you want.
Okay. Yeah, let me zoom in real quick. This map is gigantic. It looks good though.
Thank you. Angel, you knew the same. Let me know what you guys are doing. Before you do an exploration though, let's cut back to the shit.
Put my joking down.
Bang. Oh. Bang. Alright. Yeah, back on the ship. What is everyone up to? Let me roll. So with Murdoch, been a minute since we've seen our favorite Caped Crusader.
Caped Crusader. Goddamn.
What has Murdoch been up to in the past week? I'm sure you've gotten briefings and recaps from everyone, so you'll be up to speed. But if there's anything you're unsure about, let me know.
Okay. Well, he's definitely re-sparked his Deimos obsession because of what we found out. So yeah, he's probably been like looking for every little bit of info from around here. Been asking Finch to go like maybe grab some newspapers or shit that's floating, like anything, absolutely anything that could direct him towards that shit.
Yeah, you guys would definitely be able to intercept like some news coups and fucking what's it called? I guess you would know as a former member of the Freedom Fighters. The world government uses those crows, I think, to communicate. I think it's crows. I don't remember about them. It might be ravens. Bats. Yeah, you're right. They use bats to communicate. So you would probably see a couple of those as well in the night. Throw me an investigation, I'll say, as you try to intercept some. I think you guys have like 3 intelligence members, so you'll have a +3 on that.
Okay, just give me a sec. I'm looking downstairs. It'll take 7 minutes.
Yeah, 3 intelligence members.
Okay. So
throw me an investigation and then a D100, and then the intelligence will add 30 onto that D100. The D100 represents the luck you get, and your check represents how well you're able to capitalize on that luck.
Okay, so let's start with the D100. That is a 72.
Nice.
And I said investigation?
Yeah.
Okay.
DC of 15. Damn.
Okay.
Hell of a way to start.
Great job. Jolly good show.
That's tragic.
You got anything for this?
If I have anything to do to like fix that.
Inspiration. It's probably your only bet for real.
Point inspiration. Let's use it. Wait, why? Oh, because I have. Oh, no, that. Oh, it's acting as if I have guidance. That's what I was doing the other thing. Investigation again. 17. 19.
Hell yeah. Okay, so you'll be eagle-eyed, spending more time on the crow's nest than anyone has seen you for this past week. Just spotting these birds, these news-coos, these bats, intercepting every missive that you can. And with the help of your intelligence officers, with the help of some of the other crew members, you'll have a pretty good idea of all the shit that's going down. For one, this is actually pretty important. The Marines have not captured anybody by the name of Leah Leisha. You guys came to this island under the impression that she was held captive by them. But based on the information that they're sending out, they have not found her. They have not seen hide nor hair of her. She is a wanted pirate, bounty at 60 million. Not too bad herself. And her crew wouldn't be wanted, just her. But she is, the Marines have no idea where the fuck she's at. Second, the world government is in a frenzy with the upcoming reverie. There is like all hands on deck to ensure that peace is kept, nothing unexpected is happening, and that the Marines are on top of everything when it comes to pirates and shit. The Navy would I'll say you would have heard about these rumors that there's a big robbery, a big heist being planned for the next reverie, but it seems like the world government is none the wiser. They're just sending out like general orders to all the bases in like the Paradise area, as well as some of the New World, to just keep a lid on everything around them and report back the movements of any big pirates. You would see that Yiga's name is also on that list. It seems like the Navy is aware that the Blotto Pirates are in this general area of Paradise. They're on high alert for your ship, for your people, all that shit. Seems like the world government is considering you guys a threat, a commendable threat, at the very least. What else? Oh yeah, Church of Deimos. They are very, very active. They've been sending out flyers, recruiting, not recruiting, but like advertisements to all the people all over Paradise, trying to get them to come to these drowsy dens. In fact, I actually created one of these advertisements. Let me drop it for you guys. Oh my god. Look at that, man. Beautiful. Beautiful. This tiny little paper. Sip a remedy. Second chances. Your future awaits. Keep a dream alive. Embrace Deimos. The drowsy den awaits. There would be directions and shit. Yeah, it spells Iceman. I'm kidding about that. Really has nothing to do with
It's just a fucking cornball, bro.
Oh, isn't that? Oh, fuck! I hate this.
Make sure all our viewers, watchers, May 15th, tune in. Greatest album of this century is dropping. I'm not on anybody's payroll. I'm just I'm just spreading the good word. Anyway, there will be some what's it called? Directions and instructions. It seems like these guys have a lot of fucking money, because if you send enough money to contacts all around Paradise, they will hand deliver you a Viva card, as well as directions to the nearest drowsy den, so everyone can enjoy their drugs and their dreams in peace, all sponsored under the umbrella of the Church of Deimos. Most recently, you've seen that they're really pushing around this the region of what's called Kuka Island, which you would know is a resort island, very, very popular for Marines and world government officials, and just all types of people really around the seas. It seems like the church and the drowsy pirates are trying to capitalize on that and funnel people in from there to the drowsy dens. Let me think if there's anything else.
This is tough, man.
Oh, one last thing. The matter of a certain red-haired woman that is supposedly alive in the South Loop. You've had Finch looking for information. You guys have sent out information yourselves, and you haven't heard anything back. The fate of your what was her role? Scholar? The fate of your scholar is still up in the air. But hey, nothing wrong with keeping hope alive. I mean, change this shit. Nice.
Oh, Ingrid. I'm like, who the hell is he talking about?
All right, if there's anything else that comes to me, I will let you know. But yeah, otherwise, lore dump for the day. Ooh, I'll give you an inspiration as well for the mighty mindset. After you realize how far your crew has really come, it'll probably be a moment of pride for you.
Well, that's great. They have a fucking marketing department now. Bullshit. So Murdoch might be considering asking Yiga maybe about an escapade at one of these drowsy dens, because he's definitely intrigued about what could happen if, let's say, he'd go in a meditative state with Phobos in a fucking den of dimos.
Who the fuck knows what could happen? I'll say as you're kind of looking around the crew, we'll cut over to the captain himself. What's he got? Top deck?
Top deck.
All right, you'll be looking over the sea, kind of relaxing for a moment, but it will be cut off by a scream and a splat. As you look behind you, you will see one of your crewmates, one of these grunts, is laying on the ground, groaning and holding his back. Beneath the sails, way, way above, you can see another crewmate leaning over the crow's nest, an expression of anger on his face after having seemingly pushed this man off of the sails. The dude at the top will yell down, "I'll fucking teach you, bastard!" And this dude will be moaning. My back! My back!
What type of shit?
Is that you?
Yo, you gotta look up. Why would you do that?
This dude would he would suddenly go hard of hearing after seeing you. What?
Yo, get down here, man.
This guy will look around. You talking to me?
Yeah, I'm talking to you.
I don't know what happened, Captain. This dude will grab a rope and rappel down, landing with a thump. I'll use this guy right next to you. He's stockier, a little bit on the early side. Show me a name.
Jeeves.
Jeeves? Yeah. Jeeves will stand up to you. He'll be considering throwing a salute, but he'll decide not to. He'll just throw his arms behind his back. Deckhand Jeeves reporting for duty, sir.
What the fuck was that?
What was what?
What did you do to him? No, put
This guy
on the ground.
This dude will be moaning, like nursing his back as he twists and turns. Oh, he fell, sir.
Do you think I'm dumb, deaf, and blind?
No, sir.
I just seen what you did.
Oh, you're talking about what he was saying, what I said? Well, it was a bit of a disagreement, sir, but I didn't push him, if that's what you're saying. He just tripped and fell. I took advantage of the opportunity of him falling to kind of kick him while he's down. He'll kind of mime kicking the dude. But he won't actually do it.
He's gotta like place a hand on his shoulder. I'm gonna ask you one more time. Do you think I'm dumb, deaf, and blind? No, slowly increase my grip.
This guy will have a hard time reading your eyes. So it told me an intimidation check. DC of 13. You notice a couple of the crew members have gathered around to witness this spectacle.
Damn,
as your pressure from your hands increases, as you bite down a little bit harder, I will kind of squirm in your grip. He'll say, I didn't mean anything by it, Captain. It's just we had a disagreement. I said I was on the crow's nest, and he came up there talking about his turn. You know, turns. We're not taking shifts. I'm keeping watch.
Listen, I appreciate the enthusiasm. Appreciate it. But there are shifts.
There are.
You want another shift? Yeah. Yes. It's a group effort. Do you not understand?
No. Of course, Cap. Of course, I understand.
Right. Now, unless you want to be like him, but in much worse conditions, you're going to carry him down to the infirmary. You're going to make sure he's good.
Right. Of course. He'll lean over, pick this dude up.
Whoa. Before that. Just one more thing.
Yeah.
Karate chop him in the throat. As hard as you can. Don't lay another finger on another one of your crew.
Yeah, there will be like a small amount of chatter around the top deck as people are watching the spectacle. But as you chop this dude in the throat, there'll be a silence that follows. This guy will stumble backwards, gripping at his throat, trying to catch a breath. For a moment, it looks like he won't, but he'll like hack something up, kind of retch onto the deck of the ship a little bit. Have his eyes at your feet as he says, apologies guys, it won't happen again.
I'll do as I said.
He'll grab this dude, throw him over his shoulder, and disappear, not meaning anybody's eye. The crew will be watching you for a moment. Anything you would say as you see all these eyes on you?
He's going to look up. And that goes for the rest of you. There's a tight-knit ship. Ain't no dissent. Ain't no lollygagging. And ain't no infighting. We work together. Or you get keel-hauled.
At that,
Understood?
There will be a murmur of shock that ripples through the crew. As you say, understood, there will be a moment of silence. But eventually there will be a chorus of yes sirs and of course sir, and a general murmur of agreement that permeates through the crew. You get the feeling that you've set some rules that hopefully everyone will respect. Way over at the helm of the ship, you'll see Tool is like aiming a harpoon gun into the water. Kent is watching over her, but he'll kind of meet your eye and throw you a thumbs up, a genuine smile on his face.
Yeah, you go do a double thumbs up with a big cheesy grin.
Good form, Captain.
Yeah, man. I don't know what it is. It's been like everybody's been uptight. It's pissed me off. I like to have a good time.
As the two of you are chilling on the top deck, if Murdoch's looking for Yiga, you would probably find him at this moment. With Finn, what's his name? Fink at the helm.
Mm-hmm.
What's Fink been up to for the past week?
Well, Fink has been basically, when he's not, for one thing, he volunteers at the helm as often as he can. He also during the night, he sometimes tells tales to the crew.
Said he tells tales to the crew. What kind of tales? Tall tales?
Well, some of them are tall tales. Others are times of his bizarre events that happened on Rando Island and other random things. Also, some of his adventures as a bounty hunter. So various things.
Interesting. I don't think Anya ever told the general crew stories about Rando. But it's cool to see that Fink is willing to share that type of stuff. Throw me a
To be fair, though,
it's like a
Fink was on Rando longer than her, so he knew a lot more.
yeah, for sure. Throw me a performance check. Just to represent how well you kind of ingratiate yourself with the crew.
Performance, okay.
Oh yeah. All right. A lot of these guys came from the West Blue, so they wouldn't know much about the world. But I think you guys did pick up some people here in the Grand Line, so there would be some relatively well-traveled folks. With your 15, you spent the last week getting to know the crew, putting yourself out there, and just learning more about these people. And I guess building a bond, which is going swimmingly. I'll say at one moment there would be like maybe like a late night a couple of days ago. You guys would all be like sharing a brew or something. One of the deckhands would be talking to you. He'd say that he's from the South Blue himself, and it'll be like, I heard many things about that place, Rando Island. Never sat right with me. What the world government did to them, just wiped them off the map. I mean, the place was full of people, and they used to have these. What was that one thing that those smoothies? You know what I'm talking about? Oh man, they were so good. Every time my pappy used to take me, on the way up to Sorbet, we used to stop by on Rando. We would always get those. Oh man, they were so good. They were so good.
I remember one time one of those smoothies, randomly turned into acid and nearly killed a poor fellow I knew.
I know. You wouldn't believe it, but one time I drank it and then it like solidified in my stomach. Almost tore me a new hole that day, you know what I mean?
Ooh.
Oh my God. It was a terrible time, actually.
That's a terrible way to get kidney stones, man.
Yeah. Yeah, this guy will have like a PTSD 1,000-yard stare as he recounts the story. He'll be like, now I've always wondered this. There used to be this scientist. I remember he wrote this publication that it went nuclear. It was all over the South a while ago. What was his name? Dr. G something. Gargamel, I think. But he had this idea that islands can eat devil fruits. And he said that Rando Island is an island that ate a devil fruit. I mean, can you believe it?
That was a theory among us researchers on Rando.
No way, it's really true?
I didn't say it was true. I just said it was a theory that we speculated on.
That's insane.
Island eating a devil fruit.
I remember I read the paper a couple times. It was the only time I read one of those papers. It was so interesting. They said that if you dug a hole deep enough and you buried a fruit and then you waited it was a couple of decades, the island would take on the fruit's properties. I remember very specifically though, that man, he was saying that the devil fruit items like weapons and things, those ones had to be what are they called? The animal ones. They have to be those. But when it comes to islands, zones, right? When it comes to these islands, it has to be a Logia. That's what I heard. Said that there was you guys know that island in Paradise, right? Or I don't know if it's in Paradise or the new one. That place with all the lightning, an eternal storm, Raijin Island.
I've heard of that.
Yeah. You think it's real? You think it ate the lightning fruit or the storm fruit? I mean, I think it could be. It could be.
I'm sure. I've seen Stranger on Rando, but
then an island eating a devil fruit.
Well, most of the researchers on Rando, we came to the conclusion that that there were some special stones that were deep within the island that were causing a lot of these chaotic incidences. We called them chaos shards.
Those terrible things.
The stuff we've seen Anya do, I don't think it's much. I think it's more
Anya's
crazy
been
than
using
the
them?
lightning rod.
Yeah.
How did that go?
Hey, how did that go, Captain?
Feathers.
Often? Yeah, terrible. One time. I don't know what happened but she pulled out them stones. She started throwing up gems. One time she turned into paper. I mean, shit, when we were coming down here, one of our crew, well, not crew yet, but
She got
one of our crew now.
folded like origami.
Yeah, something like that. And, yeah, they're just not worth it. Honestly, in my opinion. I don't understand why she assessed over.
Sometimes those stones were amusing. Other times they were downright dangerous.
Yeah, more often than not, they were dangerous. But
I mean, they must have come in handy at some point, right, Captain?
I mean,
They did.
I'm sure they did. I just can't really remember at the time.
Remember with the fish man,
The fish man.
made him disappear.
Fishman?
Oh wait, hold on. He was not there.
Wait, fishman.
Oh yeah, there was that fish man. I don't know what happened to him. But yeah, maybe it was the sharks that did it.
Anya knew a fishman once.
Yeah, we met that fisherman.
Azrael?
Kind of a...
Was his name Azrael?
Yeah.
So how was that boy doing?
Well, he was blue, and he had wings, and...
A lot of fishermen are? Wait, wings? When did he get wings?
Probably around the time he got his...
Well, yeah, wings when we met him. I just assumed he was born with them, you know. I don't understand, but I'm not one to judge.
That boy was always curious about strange things. Feeling he would do something strange in the future.
Guessing his wings came out at the same time as his god gone.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, sounds like the Azrael you know is not the one I knew.
One of the other crew members will actually sit forward as you're describing this guy. He kind of looks familiar to you, Yiga. He's actually from Connor. Just like a low-level street thug that you maybe saw like once or twice, whatever. But you picked him up on a last camp when you guys recruited the majority of people on your crew. This guy would lean forward and be like, hold on. Blue skin, wings, you have red eyes, and tattoos?
Yeah. You know?
Holy shit. Crazy story. One of my boys, he was in South Fang a couple weeks ago. Actually a couple months ago now. But he was talking about, it was right around when you guys blew up that port. He kept telling me about this fish man that was spotted around there. He was like, the guy flew in from the sky, blue skin, red eyes, blah, 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 blah. I was like, listen, man, you're doing too much for paper. You don't know what you're talking about. Guess he was right.
All right, first, we didn't blow up that port. And, wait. Hold up. There's a lot of things getting crossed right now.
So where did you find Azrael? When'd you first see him?
Yeah.
Oh, he finally went to the Sky Islands?
So, what, he's planning on it?
Well, he talked about it. In passing with Anya at one time.
Yeah, he was a real strange guy. The house was nice, though. Can't even lie about that. It's a really good house.
Didn't this kid win?
No, I mean, the guy was up there, so, I mean, got a babysitter. At the very least. I wonder how the guy was doing.
When did he leave?
Well, he didn't really leave, more like disappeared. It was when we were going to Elot. Just kind
I
of.
assume the Chaos Shards had something to do with his disappearance.
I mean, he could just be dead. That's also,
I heard
maybe
someone else on the crew mention that Anya was hearing him from time to time.
Well,
He'll be sitting
Well-
across. He'll slam his flagon onto the table. I was haunted. I was kept hearing him, seeing him. I told her she'd fallen in love. She whacked me upside the head. I think it was deeper than that now, looking back. It seems like
Anya and Ezra were many things, but in love was definitely not one of them.
yeah, I think I don't know. I think she was being haunted, if anything. I don't blame her for taking some time off. An ugly fuck like that in my head, I would have done the same thing.
ghost problems, brain problems. Either way, I hope she's doing well.
Mr. Fink, I have a very important question for you.
Yes, mate. Yes, man.
What kind of tree are you?
Tree?
This is a very important question, Fink. You have to answer honestly.
I suppose I sometimes see myself as a fir.
Interesting. What's a
What does that one mean, Cram?
I'm gonna look at him suspiciously.
That a decent tree, Graham?
I guess we'll see. He'll rub his beard.
Sounds like a decent tree. Fir.
Yeah, fir is a Christmas tree, guys.
Is it a hairy tree? So it was a fir tree.
Yeah, it's a conifer. It's got one of the softest needles around.
So it's spiky, like a porcupine.
Rando used to have quite a few fir trees.
What happened to him? Oh wait, my eye went tits up, right? Because the
Well,
trees went
yes,
with it.
but there was one time a few fir trees shot up into the sky like rockets.
What the fuck?
That one's a very long story. I can tell you that one another time. That was a fun one.
Yeah, I think you got like I'm assuming this is all like during just like a random dinner scene while you guys all crammed in the lower deck. Crammed, see what I did there? But I think you would have like a small contingent of just deckhands that are like hanging on to every word. Seems like people fuck with you a lot. Yeah, we'll say in the distance, you guys will hear the twang of Vasily's guitar as he and Yzma begin a duet to serenade everyone through the night. And we'll fade to black on that scene as we pick back up a couple days later. Where we started the session.
Back to present.
Yeah, back to present. Well, in the other place. Okay. Viridian and Bang. You guys are milling through the town, looking for information, keeping your heads low, and searching for whatever it is that you're searching for. I guess we'll start with Bang. What do you want to look out for?
Really, my main thing is just kind of getting the layout of the place and finding some information. Trying to talk to people around here, so I guess looking for, like a friendly looking shop keep or something like that. Even if there's someone that like sells supplies that I might be able to take back to the ship.
Yo, before you go over, you want to be like, don't forget who was stuff.
Oh, did she give me a list of stuff?
Probably. I don't even know what the fuck he's talking about. Who was the medical supplies?
She want, yeah, she
Oh,
she
she
didn't
wanted
want
soil, right?
plants. Yeah, she wanted plants and soil.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fertilizer.
I'll work on that.
Yeah, you'll find like a little market alley. People selling all types of shit. Maybe like a cartographer would catch your eye. He's selling maps of the area surrounding the what's it called, Fargo Island region. And catching your eye will kind of wave you over, be like, "Hey, my friend, come here, take a look at what I have."
Where's this at on the map?
I just like up a little bit. Let me actually get a guy. I'll say he's not even a human. He's a big ass elephant.
Are you dead at?
Yeah, like an elephant man, like an elephant mink.
The elephant man.
And I'm called a mutt? They got an elephant?
Hey, man. Maybe this has been called worse, you know?
Life's not
I don't
fair,
think I have an elephant token. Where's that dragon one?
There's an elephant in a room here.
Be a lizard.
Isn't there something? Yes, dragon man. I pretend it's an elephant. But he would be gesturing at his wares. He's like, look, I have a map of the area around the Wells Island. I have a map of Cuca Island. Very beautiful resort. There is a stretch of islands near the Tugan Isles that you might want to take a look at. I see that you seem to be a warrior, if you will, behind your leg.
Warrior might be a stretch. More of a craftsman, so to say. But the Tugan Isles, I do have some interest.
Of course, my friend, 10,000 berries, and I'll give you a map of the general area. Now, of course, as you know, it's very difficult to map the interior of the Tugan Isles, unless, you have like 10 of those lizards. But I do not have those lizards.
Yeah, that's fair, but 10,000 seems a little steep.
Are you joking? You do not have 10,000 berries?
No, I have 10,000 berries, but I'm just wondering whether the map is worth 10,000 berries. It's about value.
Let me show you something. He'll fucking pull out this like complicated looking it kind of looks like a big ass like the Gutenberg press machine type of thing.
Yeah.
Like something that you would use to mass produce these things. Almost like a medieval photocopier type of device, type of contraption. You press a button, a couple buttons, flip some levers. There will be a puff of smoke here, a puff of smoke there, and it'll pull out this fresh steaming map and gesture to you in all of its glory. The Tugan Isles. I don't have a map.
That's cool.
But yeah, as you take a look, I'll say throw me a investigation, I guess. See how well this thing actually looks. DC of 12.
Investigation.
Damn. Alright. Like you said, it's very difficult to get a reading of the interior of the Tugan Isles. A lot of the information that comes out of the Tugan Isles comes from the people in the port towns. Okay. So the way the islands work, it's kind of like a collection, almost like an archipelago. That's why they're called the Tugan Isles.
Right.
The reason that the ships rarely get close is because the water around the island is very shallow. So a lot of the big merchant vessels and navy vessels and pirate vessels, they just really can't get there. There's these like islands on the periphery that are kind of like hubs of information. They don't get a lot of people coming out of the Tugan Isles, but they do get a lot of ships docking there. People trying to sell supplies, things like that. They would be like hotbeds of activity. The map that this guy's showing you details a couple of those islands. They're kind of like triangulated around the Tugan Isle region. They're just known as peripheral islands that kind of control the flow of information into and out of the general Tugan Isle region. Very, very important territory. And it seems like they're a hotbed of activity for pirates, marines, merchants, all that shit. The map this guy has, it gives a decent amount of information about these peripheral islands, but not so much about the interior of the Tuvan Isles itself. But it's good information to have nonetheless. He'll be smiling proudly as he slaps the top of his machine. See, this baby right here, I'll break him out for you. Oh man, his whole accent changed. So what are you saying, huh? 10,000 or what? Maybe 20.
I'm
if you're
a little bit on the fence about 10,000, but I mean, if you could throw in, look, I just recently got here. I'm a repairman by trade, so I'm passing through going to a job. But I just got here to, rest and maybe pick up a couple things. Can you give me an idea of like the general situation? It seems to be pretty intense with all the Marines.
I mean, Marines will come in and out. It's just what Marines do. They think they're all high and mighty, bringing pirates down here. They don't even hold them here. Most of the big shots that come down here get shipped off straight to Impel Down. They really just keep some small fries in there. In terms of, marine activity and everything, I mean, a lot of the people in this town are the families of the Marines that are stationed at the station over there. So this whole place is very, what's the word? Patriotic. Yes.
No, I mean, I guess that makes sense. That makes sense. You seen anybody like coming and go, like any big shots coming and going recently? I always try to keep an ear on the streets. Seas can be kind of dangerous.
You mean like pirates? Oh, don't be
Yeah.
stupid. No pirates would come over here. It'd be suicide. I mean,
I didn't know if you saw them bringing anyone in, like arrested or anything. I don't know if they walk them through town or.
Oh, they do that sometimes. They actually do. There was like this $70 million man that came in a couple of years ago. His name was Jackie Sparrow. Got paraded through the streets like a pariah. Everybody was laughing. They were throwing shit at him. It's crazy because he escaped like 2 weeks later. Never seen him again. Yeah, a bit of a joke, really. You don't want to mention that name to anybody in this town. They don't like it that much.
Duly noted. But I mean,
I can't think of anyone in the past few months. It's been a bit dry, honestly. Ever since that rear admiral took over, it's like the pirates are too scared to come down here.
Oh, under new management, I see.
Yeah, well, that guy's a big deal. Fast. Said he said to a train under the hero himself.
Oh, wow! How fancy! Look, like I said, I'm just a repairman, so all that hero stuff's way above my head,
It's very comforting, for guys like you and me to have these big, strong Marines protecting us from those big, bad pirates.
Exactly. That's how I get to my job safely, is having those guys out there.
Yeah. Speaking of jobs, how about you, help me do my job and buy this fucking map, man?
Well, I mean, you don't have to say it like that, but sure, I'll give you 10,000.
Thank you. He'll try to shake your hand with his trunk.
I'll shake his hand or his trunk and just say, hey, well met. Anyone around here that sells like plants and stuff?
Yeah. My cousin down the street.
Which way?
I point you in a thisward direction.
Okay.
Yeah, over there. It's very arbitrary. I'm giving you up. You'll walk off to collect some soil. Viridian, who are blending into the crowd. You'll spot the elephant man that Bandy Boom is talking to. You'll feel a little bit more comfortable in your own skin. Ahead of you, that giant marine fortress will be looming. And in fact, you can kind of see what looks to be like a small contingent of Marines marching out of the front gates and up that little bridge. Let me actually drop a couple tokens, maybe. What are you looking for? What are you looking at?
I'm going towards the base.
Alright. Let me flip horizontal. We'll do like 3 of these shits. Ah, damn. All right. These guys will be making their way down the bridge, looking all self-important. You
Well,
probably see
Viridian
them.
will step aside.
Well, I will say when you get over here, you'll see a statue.
Oh,
Right
who's
over
it
here.
for?
It seems to be dedicated to the hero of the Marines, man known as Vice Admiral Garp. If you take a closer look at this, it seems pretty well made. The name card will read Vice Admiral Garp, but there's been a lot of people that have just like chiseled off the Vice, so it just says Admiral. There'll be like flowers laid underneath it, candles and shit. There'll be like fan art and people have made like posters of Garp protecting them and hung them up alongside. It's basically like a shrine almost to this hero that everyone in the town seems to love. As you step aside, you'll see these Marines will stop and salute the statue, barely sparing you a second glance. They fall back into marching order and make their way through the town.
Wow. They're very orderly folk. And Viridian will continue his walk down the bridge.
Yeah, the rushing of water will greet you as you make your way over to the front gates. These walls are very high, and you can see these massive cannons all over like the outside, the upper part of the walls, on top of the walls, aiming mostly at the sea, but there will be a couple aimed in the direction of the town as well. Seems like these guys aren't taking any chances. As you draw closer, you can hear gunfire, shouts. What seems to be Marines like running drills, running exercises. But beyond that, doesn't really seem to be a lot. There'll be like a little watchtower type of thing at the front. And I guess there'll be a couple Marines stationed on the outside as well. They will stop you before you get too close. One of them will step forward, rifle at his hip, as he gestures for you to stand down. What can I help you with, sir?
I am here to apply as a doctor.
I'll be chewing some gum. Look you up and down a couple times. What makes you think the Marines are accepting what do they call you, minks?
Is that what they call us?
What I heard. You heard about that, Thomas? Thomas will nod. I have. Jefferson.
Viridian will look at them and say, well, I assume you need doctors.
No. I meant minks. Hey, tell me something. Is it true that the humans are just like hairless minks?
Sure.
These guys will be nodding as if that's like some type of revelation for them. Interesting. I mean, we do have a shortage of medics. Maybe we should let him speak to the base commander. Jefferson will fire back. He'll be like, "We can't just let this guy get in, without like patting him down. Look at all this stuff. That could be a bomb on his way. What's that on your waist, man? Is that a bomb?
No.
You don't mind if I pat you down? Do you check through your belongings?
Yeah, just don't touch anything special.
What is that supposed to be?
Just don't touch anything special. That's what it means.
Okay. This guy will conduct a brief pat down. Let me check your items. Nothing too crazy, I think. That would you would look at the basically you would take all your weapons. So the flintlock, the knife. Although you might be able to explain the knife. The bottle of them. You would probably look a couple times at the bottle of lightning. You can feel like what is this some kind of lamp?
Yeah, don't touch that. I'm gonna take that back.
Other than that, you would be. What do you have the chaos shard in? You got that shit wrapped up or something?
The chaos shard, is that on me? It should be in my room. Do I have it equipped? Oh damn. Yeah. Oh shit! If he pats it, it's gonna activate.
Nah, not necessarily.
I thought it was volatile.
I'll say
What's it called?
well, it depends on like how you're containing it. Like if you got it wrapped up in a fucking tissue, then there's a good chance of activate.
I'm being honest. Yeah, I have it like wrapped up in leaves.
Okay. I would bring out the bundle of leaves. Like what is it? Some kind of incense? As he holds the chaos shard up to you, I'm gonna ask for a intelligence save.
Oh
I'm gonna say disadvantage because this shit is in your face.
Wait, I can never have disadvantage on an intelligence save.
I never heard of that ability in my fucking life.
Just dumb.
Oh shit! And just to be safe for good measure, I'll use one sound intelligence.
Yeah, you're good. You'll be doing the most insane mental gymnastics to ignore this thing in front of your face. That's fucking hilarious. But even with the 18, you would be keeping your mind off of it, but there would be like a spark, a purple spark that seems to escape these guys' notice that sends a chill down your spine. Instance, okay.
Yeah, Viridian will take it and say, am I good to go in?
Oh man, a lot of money. Yeah. As long as you don't mind me holding this little flintlock you got.
All right, Skippy.
And
you know what?
when you're inside, I'll direct you to what's up?
Since I'm probably gonna get paid more than you, you can keep that flintlock, all right? See it as goodwill.
As you walk past him, Thomas will turn to Jefferson and say, Jefferson, I think you just got ditzed. As you disappear into it will be almost like a gate type of thing. There'll be some Marines over. I guess you really want to make it far, honestly. You know, you get inside here and you kind of see the Marines milling about, moving around. But being inside you do get a chance to get some valuable intel. Roll me a what you call it? Investigation, I guess.
Word. Damn, I don't have disadvantage. It's a 16. Yeah, I'm not using an inspiration to get higher than that.
What'd you get?
16.
Okay. How knowledgeable would you say you are about Marine ranks and things of that nature?
I would say he would know enough to get by.
Okay, enough. Bet. Let me grab this real quick. As you walk in, we'll deal with the investigation first. 16. You get a chance to look around the base. And yeah, there's a lot of these like giant buildings that seem to be administrative buildings, really. There'll be a lot of Marines like moving around paperwork, moving around like crates of ammunition, weaponry. No small amount of treasure is being kept around here, just stacked around. It seems to be, you get the vibe that it is very, very busy. But at the same time, it's kind of moving like a well-oiled machine. No Marines lollygagging about. No one really like wasting time or anything. Everyone will be very strict, very alert, and all the things that need to be taken care of will be taken care of. You'll notice a suspicious amount of hatches all around this base as you kind of look around briefly. There is a lot of Marines moving around on this upper level, but being on the inside and looking at all these buildings towering over you and all the general Marines that you've seen, it's not adding up. There's no way that 5,000 Marines, or even like plus minus 10,000, even like 10,000 Marines at most, would be far too many to keep in a place like this. You need a place that's at least double or triple the size. And it'll kind of dawn on you. You see one of the hatches in the corner open up, and Marines spilling out, looking like soldiers. It seems like this base is more than just above ground. It goes down below into the side of the cliff itself. You're not quite sure how big the quote unquote underground area is, but you're assuming that it's a fair bit larger than any of the buildings that you're seeing up here. There'll be a man with a group of Marines surrounding him that comes out of this door over here. There'll be like 10 or something Marines surrounding him. He stands over top of them. He would be like maybe fucking 9 feet tall, big dude, typical Marine build. He's got a cape, the Justice cape on his shoulders. He's got broad chest, skinny legs, a striking blue hair, and a pair of spectacles. Actually, let me just fucking zoom in on this shit. I'll say, throw me a history check.
Word, I got you.
Leorio
You
is
see
at
a-
the gym.
You see a 16.
Spikes
Does
people
look like
lower
we-
than fusion dance.
26. The way this guy's insignia is looking, the way this guy's cape is looking, and the way these guys are all paying attention to him seems to be the biggest of big shots around here. You've heard about this this new person in charge, and it seems like you're meeting him now. This guy will be looking around the area at like a leisurely pace, but as his eyes drift past you, he'll almost like immediately zero in and start to walk towards you.
Viridian will look at him.
That's actually a pretty good moment. Sir,
Greetings.
welcome, Marine Base 17.
I
Name is,
appreciate the work.
Rear Admiral Fass. I'm in charge of this place. There's something I can help you with.
Yes, I'm here to be a doctor.
Oh shit. I'll step up and I'll look you up and down. You seem like you know your stuff. May I ask, what brought you here? Why did you want to become a Marine?
I want to become a doctor. Well, I am a doctor. I just want to help people. And yeah, I'm also a scientist. An alchemist as well.
People? There's easier ways to help people, my friend. Ways that won't get you killed.
Yeah, I know that.
Joining the Marines means risking your life. It means fighting for something greater than yourself. Justice.
Okay. Okay.
Are you willing to fight for justice?
I'm willing to help people.
He'll shake his head. I don't think the Marines are the right fit for you, sir.
I'm a doctor.
I understand. There's a couple shops in town that are looking for assistance, aides. If you're as capable as you think you are, I'm sure you'd be able to work your way up to owning an establishment of your own in no time.
I am a doctor. Why would I be fighting for justice? That's your job.
Sir, once you sign on to the Marines, you accept that there's a paragon, an ideal that stands above everything.
Yes.
All of our
saving
medical
people.
officers, all of our surgeons, all of our doctors, They made the oath. They did everything they needed to. But even they understand, above all that, is justice.
All right, Skippy. I'll fight for your justice if it means I get a job.
Like I said, I don't think the Marines are a good fit for you, sir. If you'd like, I can write you a referral. I understand that minks are heavily discriminated against, and I'm not offended.
Come on, just do what I can do. Don't just push me away. I'm a strong fighter.
Sir, it's not about what you can do. It's about what you're willing to do.
I'm willing to do a lot.
You willing to fall on a grenade? Save your fellow Marines?
Fall on a grenade. Yeah, I could take that.
This guy would have like a deadly serious expression on his face as he's saying all this shit. Like you get the vibe that he wholeheartedly believes it with every fiber of his being. This justice shit that he's parroting to you. Only like I guess your choice, perception. I'm sorry, not really any charisma-based skill between persuasion, deception, and intimidation. He'll kind of characterize your like how you're talking to this guy, but he'll give us a way to see how this conversation is going.
I'd like to say that at this point, Viridian will take out a pill, chew on it real quick, be like, ah.
Okay, yeah, you're definitely not a fit for the Marines, sir.
That's a no. That's a mint. That's a mint. Smell my breath. It'll smell minty
really?
fresh.
Can I get one of those?
Can you get one? Sure. Oh, looks like I'm out.
Shame. Real shame.
Yeah, real shame. Anyway, you said which check did you say? Any charisma base?
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
What's my best charisma shit? Oh my god, everything is horrible.
Actually, I'll let you debate on this a little bit. We'll cut back to the ship. Bang. Okay. Let's check in with Borne real quick before we do anything else. You've been in the kitchen chilling. Let me adjust this before I forget. Alright, you guys have been around for about a week. So yeah, you have about like 3 weeks worth of supplies left. But you're not really too concerned about getting food or anything. As you're moving around in the kitchen, you're slowly training and conditioning your platoon of chefs. They've stopped mentioning that incident with the attack cuisine on Cantigus, and they've really just been dialed in for the past week or so, helping you prepare anything that needs to be prepared, experimenting, making sure the crew is well fed, and any all the ingredients are well kept and shit. What have you been up to?
Yeah, Sky would just have been experimenting with new recipes, trying to replicate that attack cuisine and checking up on the spices he has growing up in the greenhouse area. And then in his downtime, he's doing training, like physical training with himself and the few good men.
Right. I'll say throw me like a intelligence-based cooking utensils check to represent your progress on recreating attack cuisine dishes. Switch this shit up. You guys would hear occasional explosions coming from the kitchen as Bang really gets in it. I'm sorry, Borne. What was that? What was that?
Go play. Come on.
Oh, that'll be
My laptop is in the process of half crashing, half stabilizing.
You want me to roll?
It should be going through right now. $15.
All right, 15. Progress is pretty slow. You and all your guys would be. Is there like a specific dish you're trying to recreate, or are you just going off that smell that you smelled on Cantius?
The smell that I smelled then, trying to use that as like almost as the basis of trying stuff that would combine to give off that same scent.
Hell yeah. You really want to make a lot of progress. Let me see this real quick. Where does it go? Yes. Interesting. Okay, with a 15, okay, you'll be able to determine that the dominant what's it called, ingredient in this dish seems to be a type of sea bass, particularly a variant known as the boozy sea bass. Not too impressive of a fish by itself, but it seems like some stuff has been done, as well as some other ingredients have been combined to make a very, very impressive dish that just off the scent alone, you imagine is quite hearty and tasteful. I'll say with a 15, you haven't really been able to identify any of the methods being used, any of the extra ingredients, preparation techniques, anything like that. Honestly, it would have been pretty frustrating. Your efforts would have bottlenecked not too long after beginning, just off of the sheer lack of information that you possess, unfortunately. But other than that, things are going pretty well. Your training is progressing smoothly, and whenever you would pop in on the greenhouse, Ua would be humming to herself, tending to all these plants, and report that everything is growing swimmingly. The herbs and shit wouldn't be ready yet, but they would be getting close. So, as you're in the kitchen one of these days, you will find old Mortimer there, standing over the shoulders of your chefs and kind of looking down a little bit curiously at all the food being prepared.
Hey, what's up?
Just looking around. How long you been in the kitchen?
Today? Probably about 2.5 hours.
No, man. How long you been, since you started? Well, you pick it up as a kid or something?
Yeah, it was either that or have no food to eat after training, and that always ends up hurting more.
Oh, yeah. I know that. It used to be I couldn't bring anything home to my family. No food, no money, no nothing. You just have to sit there. But my daughter, she'd never give up. She'd always try to scrounge something together, make sure that we stayed well fed for the next day. Most of the time, it was just a water pie. Ever heard of that?
Oh.
He'll have like a bittersweet smile on his face that becomes more bitter as he says, it was more water than pie. A sham. Made you feel full. That's about it. Don't want to get in your way. It's just helps me remember sticking around in a place like this.
Well, if you want to learn, I'm happy to teach.
It's too late for me to pick up new tricks.
What?
But I respect it. I respect what you do. He'll kind of give like almost like there would be like a definite despondency. I don't know if that's a fucking word, despondence in his like in the air around him as he spends more time in the kitchen, and not after too long he'll tuck his hood over his eyes and excuse himself. He'll probably walk past the others as they're gathering on the top deck here. I think Murdoch was approaching Yiga and Fink. I don't know, Borne would pop in for that conversation if you stay in the kitchen. There will be a cheer from the front of the ship where Tuo has successfully harpooned a barrel floating on the side. And we'll be congratulating.
Good one, kid. Give a thumbs up.
You'll hear Tuo trying to convince Kent to turn around to fire at some of the crew.
What?
Kent will tell her to slow her roll.
Captain.
What's up, man?
About those drowsy days.
What about him?
Thinking maybe we could one
Hit one.
down, yeah. I don't know. Their ass. Get some info.
I'm always down to go ask some churchgoers. But do you like know a place or?
Oh, freaking out flyers. Not hard to find. Show them the papers.
Oh yeah, let me show it to the stream again, just so people have an idea. Hold on.
Oh, ain't no way. Oh my god.
Iceman.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Oh my god.
This is very elaborate. But what the Ikeman? Ike Cayman? Ike Cayman? Iceman, that's what I said. Well, what does that mean?
At this moment, Vasily will fucking materialize on the top of the deck.
What you do?
I've heard of that. It's like it called to me. Let me see that paper. Oh man, this is fucking big news, guys.
Do you know what
You remember when we were in Hagen and we raided that big castle thing when that coordination thing was going on? And you remember we were in that big hall and there was those two singers singing across from each other.
Yeah,
One of
the
them,
relatively fit one and the fat one.
yeah, Hendrik and Break. This Iceman thing, I've heard of this. It's Break's latest. I can't believe I'm doing this. It's Break's latest release. Crazy stuff. Maybe they've got like some type of a promotion thing going on. Interesting.
Yeah. So you're telling me I can fuck up a Deimos follower and ruin it? Sounds like a win-win.
I mean, he might be involved.
Guy. Yeah, it sounds like he's connected to these Deimos people. So
you're saying Brig might be connected to some sort of shady cult?
It doesn't sound like him though. You know what I mean? Like he's a pretty good guy.
I don't
Silly.
know. It sounds pretty on par to me.
Yeah, if it walks like a duck, quacks like a duck, it might be a Deimos worshiper. I'm sorry about this, Vasily, but he's gonna put a hand on his shoulder. Brig might die.
Vasily will fucking almost. There'll be like a tear that wells up in the corner of his eye.
He might not be. You might be right.
Captain, I owe you a lot, man. You literally saved my life like multiple times. You remember when that last time the Deimos thing happened and I was about to die and you saved me and all that shit? Or no, it was Nui, but it's a thought that counts.
Yeah.
Please don't kill Drake.
Buddy. Listen, man. We can't let these fucking cuckoos run around.
We literally let them run. Murdoch let her run around on Hagen.
Well, I mean, he had a lot of stuff going on.
Everybody's got shit going on.
That is true. But I'm just saying, depending on how connected he is, I'll say that. He may or may not die.
Hear me out, Captain. Listen, me and Chuma took us like 2 weeks to make that song. Top of the charts, everywhere in the West Blue. If I get in the booth with Break, the sky is the limit, Captain. I know you guys are planning that, royalty thing. We could put your name out there, Murdoch.
Listen, if he's connected and we have to kill him, I'll give him 2 options. Either I kill him, either he makes a diss track featuring you, Vasily, and the subject of the diss track has to be the church.
I'm sure he would be down for that.
Sure
Oh my god, I would be so down for that.
I mean, the other option is your head leaving your shoulders.
Yeah, he doesn't have a choice, really.
Right. Hey, I think I should run point on this, actually.
Yeah, into it.
No, Captain, you literally said I was one of the executives, right? Like one of the senior executives.
Well, yeah. But,
Yeah, give me like a dozen guys. I'll go right now. Where the fuck is this drowsy den thing?
Hold on. You're getting too big for your britches right now.
Hey, Fink. Hey, turn the fucking ship around, man. Let's get some shit.
Hold out. You got too much drink in your cup. Let's slow our roll. Let's think about this. All right. Look, we're gonna do it. First, I think we're trying to go to Tugan, but we're just waiting for these guys to get back off that marine island.
What if they got captured? What if one of them like walked right into the marine base? Can you imagine that?
Nobody. Look, there are 2 of the smartest people on this ship, pretty much. All right, including Finch. So it's like 3 of the smartest people. There's no way a single one of them will walk directly into a marine base. They're too smart for that. Shit, even I know. You can't just walk right into a marine base.
No, you're right. It's like the height of idiocy.
It's fucking crazy.
I absolutely agree.
No way.
He's like,
way.
It goes like, honestly, it might be Viridian, Bang, Finch. There's no way.
It's not crazy to say that. It's not crazy to say that.
Really, it is not. Like,
I mean, the guy literally. That's what I'm saying, and the guy looked like Murdoch too.
But yeah, look, I have full faith in all of them. I know they'd get out of there if shit got dicey.
So, then what's the plan with this den stuff?
Well, after Tugan Island, depending on what we learn about this marine base, we either get to Tugan, get some heavy artillery, maybe even plunder a little bit so we can up our cash, because I don't know about y'all, but I'm kind of tapped out after paying everybody.
I give all my money to Isma.
Why?
She's more financially responsible than I am.
She gets paid too. Alright, that's a topic for another time. But yeah.
Murdoch looks in his pockets and he's like, well, then I still have 8 million. Bad.
Oh, that's good.
Fran will give Yiga 3 million berries.
Holy shit. Cram, you don't got... No. I don't need Listen, you can't just give me a handout, man, in front of everybody.
Hey, you're my protege. I have to look out for you. You're also my captain.
Thank you, Sensei. Here we will bow to Cram. I guess it'll take it. This will exclusively go to drinking.
Do you have money that doesn't go to drinking?
It depends. Like if somebody's dying and they need some money, maybe. Otherwise, they're going to drinking.
Basil like lean over, whisper to Murdoch. I think he's making some good progress.
Well, back to what I was saying. Tugan, Penn we learn, Marine Base, and then, I mean, I guess if the den's on the way to Tugan, that could also, be something. I'll play it by ear.
It's drug den. They probably have like a bunch of and hear me out. Normally, who says a lot of crazy drugs like boost, boom now.
For sure.
I never really thought about it like that. Alright, so maybe we find the den first, and then we go to Tugan. And then we might do the Marine Base. I mean, shit. Actually, when is this? I have to ask Finch, or do you know anything about this Leah person, Murdoch? I know you're tapped in. Yeah. She has one of the scrolls. And she might be at this Marine Base. Do you hear anything about her?
What was it that I learned earlier about her? She is wanted, right?
She is not, she's wanted, she's over 60, but she is not currently in Marine captivity.
Found some shit about her. Bounty's not bad. Million. They're like right under me. Most of her crew doesn't seem to have any, though. Surprising. Still after her, they got her.
Wait. She hasn't been arrested?
No. Not through the intel I got.
Huh. Oh, fuck. So they're just kind of on that Marine Base right now.
Yeah, for sure. Unless she's a master of guys like myself.
He's gonna squint at Murdoch. He's gonna look out to sea. Squint back at Murdoch. Squint out to sea. Fuck.
With that, we'll cut back to the Marine Base. As Rear Admiral Fast is eyeing you up and down, Viridian. Go ahead and roll. You'll feel the urge to sneeze for some reason.
Can I cast guidance? Also, I was taking an enhanced pill when I said I will eat a pill at this moment. And I was going with, what ability was it? Eagle Splendor?
Gives you advantage on charisma checks, I'm assuming?
Yeah, it gives me advantage on charisma checks. But yeah. 12. Fuck it, I'll use my inspiration. And since I'm using my last inspiration, I think that activates delusional.
Hell yeah.
So let's go again. Oh shit, I have guidance on still.
All right, with a 20. This guy will be looking you up and down. So you seem very earnest about this task that's being demanded of you to give yourself up for justice. That's what you need to do. He'll be looking you up and down, and he seems to be considering something. He says, I used to have a younger brother that
Don't let him. He says that Viridian will put his best poker face on to make sure he does not look disinterested.
I used to have a younger brother that was he was all about helping people. Wanted to become a combat medic. Spent a long time in school for it.
What was his name?
Fred.
Greg?
Fred.
That's a strong name.
Yeah, he was a good kid. He was hell-bent on helping people, but I told him that the best way to help people was to take out the bad guys. Pushed him into becoming a Marine, frontline soldier, and he rose in the ranks pretty quickly. He was talented, but fell off the wagon. Did some things he shouldn't have, and he paid the ultimate price. That was about a year ago.
That's sad to hear, Skippy.
Yeah, ever since that day, I decided that I want to recruit anybody unless I was sure that they were willing to die for the cause.
That's very admirable.
I get the feeling that you're willing to die for the cause, sir.
The cause of justice is a hell of a thing to die.
It is. I'm sure you saw that statue out front. That man, the hero, Garp. He's an ideal that we all strive to reach. He exemplifies justice. Looking out for the little guy, protecting your own, and taking care of business. That's what the Marines are all about.
You'll live up to that. Rear.
You don't know me. And I don't really know you. I said my name. What's yours?
My name is Green Verdant.
Oh. Okay. Mr. Verdant, I'm afraid I can't offer you a proper spot on the Marines. There's some regulations against minks joining the ranks, but there's been some serious headway in allowing that type of stuff. I can, however, get you a job at this base. It might not be the most glorious of jobs. You'll probably be doing inventory for a good couple months, but I promise you, if you keep your head down and you work hard, you make a good impression, that you'll be able to help people.
Hold on. I'm gonna do inventory, and you discriminate against my people. I don't think this is a place for me. It was nice meeting you, but unless you make some big changes, I don't think you really stand for justice.
He'll nod. I understand. I respect that. Would you like a letter of recommendation? I can get you a spot in the port town.
This town? Why would I stay here? This is a Marine town. You guys gonna arrest me for being a mink?
No, sir. There's a place for people to live in peace and harmony and not have to worry about pirate attacks. It's a blessing on these seas. I say so myself.
Yeah, sure. I'll take a letter of recommendation.
All right. Give me a couple minutes, I guess. You got a place to stay at? Maybe I'll send someone to give it to you.
No.
All right. Well,
I just got here.
wait a couple minutes in. And he'll
I'm
walk off.
good. No. It's fine. I'll just go. I don't want to stay here any longer.
He'll give you a nod and he'll say, "Stay safe, sir." All kinds of threats out on sea.
Yeah, I bet you would know.
As you walk past Thomas and Jefferson, they'll give you a nod and they'll say, "What happened? Those horns weren't up to regulation." You'll never be one of us.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you right now. If I find any kind of what's it called? Any kind of explosive, I'm throwing it at that base. Specifically towards them.
Yeah, there'll be a moment of startling clarity for you as you're walking back into town, as you realize just where you stand in the world government's eyes. As you head back into town, the camera will zoom past you, going through alleyways and shit until it arrives in front of Bangy Boom, who is picking up a fucking, what's it called, like a sack of fertilizer. It'll be an old lady who promises that it's the best shit that you can find this side of the fucking South Loop. And she'll charge you a meager 50,000 berries for it. Peter.
Sorry, Peter.
Oh, I was muted. Yeah. Since I'm gonna bill Huo anyway, so I'll pay it. I don't know what else she has on the list, but do I get that other stuff in this place too?
Yeah, I think it was just that. But yeah,
Okay.
50,000 will cover all that shit.
Sweet. So, then I'll ask her. It's like, well, how long you been selling this stuff here?
This stuff we recently got from a Marine Port, if you'd believe it.
Wow. Well, I mean, have you been on this island a long time?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. My whole family works at the base. My son and his 2 sons. I just manage my little shop here. I don't have long left, you know. Just living
No
out
way.
my years peacefully.
Well, that's
I
nice.
get
You
to
must be
meet,
proud.
of course. And I get to meet such interesting looking men as yourself. You seem like you've been all over. From the Grand Line, Sonny? Or you come from somewhere else?
Oh, yeah, I'm from the Grand Line thereabouts.
These are wild
Shipwreck
scenes,
mostly
but...
by Joey.
Oh, yeah. These are wild scenes, but they're beautiful. When I was younger, I don't tell anyone, but I was a bit of a pirate myself.
Oh, a
Went
pirate.
all up and
Right.
down. Yeah.
Hey, when you say all up and down, like all up and down the Grand Line?
Well, you know, this half of the Grand Line. The other half was a little too scary for me.
I mean, that's understandable. That's only fair, but that's pretty cool. But to think you'd end up settling a island full of Marines, you know?
Oh yeah, well, even my family doesn't know.
What was the name of your crew?
So look around, make sure no one's whispering. She'll kind of lean in. She'll say the quarter hole pirates. Crew's still going. I'm just not involved.
Okay. Well, seems like you made the right move getting out of the game. I heard they're cracking down pretty hard on pirates these days.
Oh yeah. But hey, there's a lot of success. You know, that Gold Roger fellow is quite the big name.
Yeah, but didn't they they caught him though, didn't they?
Currently it'd be like the height of his fucking...
Oh, okay. I didn't know if
I
he
think
had
it was like
already
right after... It was right after he got declared as a pirate king, actually.
Oh, okay. I thought he was declared as the pirate king when he died.
No. I think it was after they claimed the One Piece, and then that's when he like disbanded the crew. And they dropped off the face of the earth.
Okay.
Right now, honestly, like every bulletin board you would see, there would be like fucking giant fucking posters of Roger with like just kill on sight. It would be like what 5.5 billion, like the highest numbers ever fucking reported.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, look, I could retire my whole family for generations if I, happen to catch him, but who's risking that? King of the pirates.
You gotta wonder, what did he do to make them want him so bad? What did he find? What did he see?
I mean, that's a great question. I mean, maybe one day somebody will tell us and we'll find out. But there's always other interesting little things going on around or here. You seen anything cool here lately?
There's that new rear admiral in charge. Fast.
Yeah, what fast? Oh, okay. Yeah, somebody was
supposedly studied under what's his name? Vice Admiral Garp himself.
Yeah, the hero.
I was talking to my sons. He said he's a very upstanding Marine. He's a good man. He lost both of his brothers a few months ago at the hands of some pirates down in the West Blue.
Oh, that's tragic. I'm surprised some pirates from the West Blue could take out his brother. Are they pretty famous?
They were nipped in the bud, if you know what I mean.
Oh, really?
They had potential, and it was cut short. But hey, it happens. Couldn't tell you how many pirates I thought had potential.
Was it the Marines that caught up to him?
I'm sorry, no. The pirates caught up to the fastest brothers.
Oh yeah, well that's what I was wondering. What the pirates that did it to him did the Marines ever catch him?
Let me tap in the side of her head. They've been making waves. What are they called? The Blotto Pirates. Yeah.
I don't know. Had they told me about the above table? Had they told me about the Fast Brothers yet?
I don't think it's come up in session, but we could easily say it was mentioned behind the scenes.
Oh, I was gonna say if they hadn't mentioned it, I would just be surprised that it was actually them that killed the. So my eyes would widen a little bit. I'm like, you said the Blottos?
Yeah. Some young kids out of the West. Apparently, they were involved in the assassination of a king. A world government affiliated king too. That's a serious crime, that is.
Yeah, sounds scandalous.
Last person that did that, they got wiped out of history. Erased.
Oh, all of history?
You want to find a book that mentions their name. Rocks. It's a bad man.
Oh my gosh. And Bang will be kind of like panicking on the inside, thinking about him getting wiped out from history because of some shit he didn't even do.
Anyone that's affiliated with those pirates, they better count their days. I'll say that.
I mean, I bet you're right. I bet you're right, man. Well, much appreciated for the supplies and everything, but I'd best get going. Time is money and such.
She'll give you a smile, showing her teeth. There'll be a couple of gold teeth in there, and she'll have a bit of a knowing look on her face as she eyes you up and down. They say, son.
I will walk off. I'm not in front of my computer right this second. I'm about to walk back in there, but I'll walk off and head back towards the center of town, see if I can stumble upon maybe a like a blacksmith shop or something like that. Maybe restock on some supplies for my crafting.
Yeah, you'd see that contingent of Marines running through as you maybe like somewhere around here. There'll be a blacksmith selling general wares and shit. I'd say Viridian would probably come across you at this point as well. Blacksmith would be there will be actually some pretty decent weaponry and particularly armor that catches your eye. Basically all like +1 armor. All of it comes from the Tugan Isles. There'd be like Tugan long coats, Tugan breastplates. All this shit is very, very high quality stuff.
So yeah, I'll step into the shop or like little stall or whatever to talk to the guy. And it's like, hey, howdy.
Hey, had a nice leg.
Oh, thanks. Made it myself. That's some nice armor that you got.
I wish I made this, but we got this shipped over. It's the best stuff you can find on this side of the Grand Line, though, I'll tell you that.
Got it from what, Tugan Isles?
Yup. I don't know what it is, but in between all the shooting and killing and warring that they're doing, they got people making the best shit.
Well, you
so
know,
much so that the world government's caught wind of it. They're trying to set up some weapon factories, shooting weaponsmiths out of the Tugan Isles.
Well, you know, I've always found that the best creations are made in the heat of the moment, so to say. You know, inspiration being close by and such normally helps in the creative process.
Makes sense. Makes you wonder though. Hey, but they gotta be making some crazy shit to be fighting like that down there.
Yeah,
see that breastplate? I gave that to I sold that to a Marine 3 weeks ago. He came in 2 weeks ago talking about how he took a mortar blast to the chest. And he was still standing. Armor had barely a dent on it. Came in to get it polished. Can you fucking believe it? 10-inch shot to the chest and you need a polish. It's unreal.
Wow, that's insane. I mean, so how much like are these things running?
All these would be basically the price of Long Dog plus 10 million a pop.
Okay,
so most of them would be like 10 million a pop. Yeah. The breastplate itself will be going for 11 million. It will be 16 plus your dex. We'll max it 2. So max is 17.
10 million, is that 100 gold?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Above
100 gold is a million.
100 gold is a million.
Yeah,
So
you
it's
need 1,000 gold.
Oh. Okay. So I would be
They would have a +1 to shields as well.
Yeah, how much are those gold bars worth?
Oh. It's a great question. You haven't gotten them appraised or anything. You guys just have them sitting on the ship.
Well, I put a couple in the bag because I didn't know if I'd come across an appraisal thing.
Yeah, you can show this guy. He would definitely appraise them for you. Let me check.
It's like, well, tell me, how many pieces could I get with this? And I'll pull out one of the bars of gold.
I mean, I gotta see something real quick. Dude, that's wild. All right, yeah. You pull out some glimmering gold bars. This guy's eyes will go wide as he studies them. I don't remember exactly how much.
Yeah, I would have only brought like 2 or 3 bars with me.
God damn. Okay. Yeah. Just the few bars that he has, he would say that they're pretty fucking valuable. Offer you about $500,000 for them. He'll run the calculations, and based on how much you guys have, you have about say like 60 million worth of gold sitting in your, what's it called, vault right now.
Okay, you said the like 3 bars or whatever is like $500,000 or so.
Yeah.
Okay.
He'll buy them off you right now if you want to add that to your sheet.
Yeah, and I mean, look, from one craftsman to another, there's nothing we can do on that breastplate price. Or how about this? Can I just take some time and study it?
Be my guest. Be my guest.
Okay, I'll like
So
find a spot.
Tell me your persuasion. See if you can talk this guy down. DC 16.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, he'll shrug. He'll say, "Can't do much for you, pal. It's hard enough to get those things over to this island anyway."
Well, okay, well, hear me out. I'm, a craftsman myself by trade. As you can see with the leg, and I'll tap the leg. Could you give me like a couple hours to just like kind of study it a little bit? I won't take it out of the shop or anything. Just let me kind of take some time to look at it. I won't mess it up or anything.
I'm closing up soon, but if you
And
come by tomorrow morning, say around 6 a.m., I can give you maybe 6 or 8 hours before I open up.
I'll pull out 100,000 berries, and it's like, sure you don't want to have a drink and hang out a little bit tonight?
I look sorely tempted. You know what? What's wrong with staying open a little longer? We'll snatch the berries out of your hand.
Yeah, much appreciated, my friend. And then I'll go to try to study this breastplate, just trying to see what I can from it to possibly recreate it later. I should be able to identify the materials and stuff from my. I think armor is a part of that with the weapon or master smith. Let me see. Yeah, inspect weapon or armor within 5 feet of you, and yeah.
Yeah, you learn its value. What else? Its materials
and its materials. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So all these pieces of armor are just standard +1. +1 your AC while you're rocking it. No limit to anything that you wear, so you can deck yourself out in like +1 armor, +1 shield. They wouldn't sell bucklers. Actually, fuck it. Yeah, they'll sell bucklers too. +1 buckler is crazy.
Okay.
In terms of materials, I'd say you'd be able to identify that this is like almost like a steel type of alloy. Like a decent bit of iron mixed in with the other shit. But there is like some stuff that you're not too familiar with mixed in as well, and you suspect that is what's really like giving it these powerful defensive properties. I'd say you wouldn't know what exactly it was, even with identify, but you're fairly certain that it's something that can really only be found on the Tugan Isles themselves. And it seems like that is what's contributing, as well as the craftsmanship, is contributing to the quality of the stuff that they're able to produce. As you're studying, this guy would kind of be talking to you over the course of the few hours, and he would be telling you about how the stuff that they get isn't even the best stuff coming out of the Tugan Isles. Most of it is swallowed up by all the warring factions within. They use it for their own ends, and they're really just getting like the runoff. But even that is very widespread.
I mean, I would also ask him. I'm like, so do you know how people are exactly getting into the Tugan Isles? I heard you can get close, but getting in might be a whole other thing.
You got to be a brave man. I'll tell you that. A brave man and a smart man. But most of the people that are getting in and out have long established relationships with the various factions running stuff down there. The place used to be a merchant kingdom, very centrally located. And if you can believe it, the log post reset time is but a week. So imagine how easy it was for settlers to come down, trade wares for a week, and then go right off. It was a blessing and a curse, from what I've heard. On one hand, you've got this bustling economy, but on the other hand, a lot of hands, a lot of heads looking for money leads to grudges, wars, and if the world government isn't involved, leads to societal collapse. That's why that place is getting run over right now.
Yeah, I mean, do you know a lot about the factions there? You haven't heard of anybody, or any group going by the name of Boom or anything like that, right?
I'll give you a sharp look at the name. Be like, that's some of the better stuff that comes out of the Tubing Isles. You rarely get anything like it. I got a 256 pounder about 6 months ago. That was said to come from the what are they called? The Boom Corporation, I think they were going by. Based out of the Tubing Isles. Sent it off to the Marines, but they wanted to study it, develop their own stuff. That's how you know that it's really well made. The world government's buying it. Stop quality shit.
Yeah, well, the Boom family tends to. Yeah. Well, that's good to know. That's good to know. I guess I'll have to take a visit myself there. You wouldn't happen to have a good contact here.
Right not. I get all my stuff from the Marines. Officially sourced. Yes, sir. Nothing like it. Taxes kick my ass, but hey, I pay a little money for peace. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you'll never escape. You'll never escape death or taxes. You know what I'm saying, man?
Damn straight.
But all right. Well, I'll have to give a little bit more thought on the, purchasing some of that armor. But I've learned a lot just looking at it. And then is this guy, like, I guess looking in his shop, is he a blacksmith himself?
He would have like a decent amount of I would say most of it would just be like it'd be like, what's it called? An armor, I guess.
Yeah, so okay. I just didn't know if he's more just like a shopkeeper, if he's like even though he's bringing stuff in, he's making some stuff himself.
Yeah, you definitely get the vibe that he does more selling than he does making. But he's probably doubled and down. You would also get the impression that this guy's like a hardcore world government dick rider. Like there's like flags and shit all over the wall.
Right. Makes sense.
He would have
I guess
framed portrait. Actually, he would have a framed portrait of the man himself, Rear Admiral Fast, that he would almost like. It would be like very central in the shop, and he would at some point in the conversation be bragging to you about how he sold Fast some bulletproof glasses. He'd be pointing at the picture, the ones that he's wearing. Those.
Oh wow! I heard he's been the talk of the town, man. You actually sold him some stuff that's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, he's a legend. He is a legend.
No, that's pretty sweet, man. Oh man. Well, if I stick around, I'll swing back by and maybe pick up some of that armor. You wouldn't happen to know the Marines aren't, hired any blacksmiths, are they?
Beats me. Ain't no harm in asking.
Yeah, that's true. Well, much obliged on the good conversation and the extended hours.
Of course. Yeah, we'll say the sun will be getting low as you're chilling in the shop. Is Viridian shopping for anything? Or are you heading back to the ship?
Nah, he was just gonna go inside real quick and ask about devil fruits.
Alright, yeah. This place will be like I guess like a herbalist spot, kind of like a grocery mart as well. It's got these beautiful views of the ocean, and you swear as you look out, if you look just closely enough, you can spot some black sails on the horizon. But that's neither here nor there. There would be like a middle-aged woman that would be what's it called? Selling wares or selling food and shit, selling produce. Be like, we don't have any no devil fruits here.
All right, Skippy, do you know where I could get any?
Maybe uninhabited island. That's your best bet. Any devil fruits around this area get snapped up by the Marines. Always high priority collecting those things.
Ah, okay, Skippy. What herbs do you have?
She'll show you a collection of plants and herbs and shit. I don't have anything written out for your what's it called? What was it called? Green
witching.
Yeah, I don't have anything written out for that, but I'll give you some stuff and you can buy some shit retroactively later.
I bet. Yeah. But yeah, I guess Viridian would leave. And I guess whenever he spots Bang, if Bang is leaving, he'll be like, hey, there's some black sails in the horizon.
Black sails? I mean, he'll like leaning closer to Viridian. They're not ours, right?
They look like it. I hope not. I hope they're not that stupid.
Right. Well, I mean, assuming that they're not, we should probably get out of here. That can't be a good sign. Being this close to the Marine base is probably going to get real active.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
You guys will cut through the ports, rushing by any Marines that you see, and
I'll say this all good luck.
Head back to your rowboats. I'm asking another set of stealth checks from you guys.
Stealth.
I am not doing it with advantage. It is a 7.
Alright. You guys will be wheeling out on your rowboats. I'm assuming moving separately.
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys would both be seen by Marines, but the reaction towards Viridian would be a little bit different, as you see a pudgy portmaster fellow pointing and screaming at your rowboat as you disappear. Well, that's the one. That's the intruder, the invader. Green verdict. I'll remember you. Don't you step a foot on my port again. Or a hoof, I should say.
He's saying that?
He's like yelling it. As some of the Marines are looking on in the distance.
I want to say I am very tempted to use my bolt of lightning on this thing.
Hey, we're sailing off into the distance. That would be fairly unwise.
Yeah, you gotta row about 3-4 miles.
Yeah, I'm about to say, well, I would act like I don't know you.
No, I said I want to. I want to clarify that. I want to. You're not going to.
Great.
You'll just pick up the oars and move a little bit faster. As you guys head back to the ship. I guess we'll pick up as you guys have a major rounds. It's like the fourth time in the past 2 or 3 days that you guys have been sailing around this island, and a few of the crew members will be getting restless. Actually, fucking Kent would come up to you guys at some point and be like, "But when we come all the way to the Grand Line just to hold our dicks, Captain, what the fuck is going on?"
Oh, what'd you say? Say that again.
Shit, dude, we come all the way to the Grand Line.
Flick him in the nose while he was talking.
Captain, that was childish and immature.
You're childish, man. We're doing something.
The fuck are we doing? You've been sitting here talking shit with Murdoch and Fink all day.
Well, we're waiting for Viridian, Finch, and Bang to come back. And then we'll leave. What happened to you, man? What happened to your aura? Your nonchalantness. What happened? You're so chalant. Too chalant right now.
Oh, excuse me. I started giving a fuck as soon as my life was in danger, Captain. Not all of us can be aloof and staring into the bottom of a fucking bottle all day.
Hey, first off, I'm not aloof, alright? I'm very, non-aloof.
Fucking sentence. He'll open his mouth to really give you a piece of his mind. And at that point, you guys will hear like a crashing sound and shattering glass as you look over to the front deck, where Tuo has somehow managed to send a harpoon straight into the greenhouse. There will be a lot of colorful swearing as Hua and Tuo begin rolling initiative.
What the hell?
Kent would be colorfully swearing as he goes over to break that shit up. And around this point would probably be when you guys spot some whoever's in the crow's nest will call out some rowboats on the horizon as Bang and Viridian make their way back, followed not too long thereafter by Finch herself, who looks very, very tired and haggard.
Thank God. All right, you three. Hope all is well. Did you learn anything on the
Greetings,
island?
crewmates. I come with wonderful news.
See, doesn't that feel good to say? Doesn't that feel fantastic? Crewmates.
Yeah, it makes me feel superior.
All right, now.
We got lots of good information though, or at least I did.
Yeah, like what?
Well, I'll pull out the map. The two canals we were talking about before were there. There's a lot going on. This will at least get us to the kind of periphery where people normally dock before they, get stuff from over there. But this is a map. Should be pretty accurate.
Hell yeah, that's my boy. All right, we're getting somewhere. Viridian, Finch?
We're gonna look at Finch and be like,
Oh no,
go ahead, Finch.
Finch will look pretty fucking exhausted as she's like, you got anything to drink?
I got this, and I'll hold out my gourd.
She'll reach a hand out.
I don't know if that's really okay.
Just give it to me.
All right, yep.
She'll take like a sip
Yo, what happened
and
to
immediately
Black
spit that shit out onto the deck.
All right, you're just wasting. I'm gonna take that shit.
What
back.
the
That's
fuck
me.
is this? What is in this?
Honestly, I've lost count of how many different liquors is in this thing, but it's a lot.
How is your liver? You know what? Okay, I got some good information as well. Leah's not on the base.
Yeah, Murdoch kind of find that out while you were on the island.
Yeah, she's not in captivity, but that base is gonna see things down around. And a place like that, there's a lot of ways that you can get lost inside. A lot of ways that you can hide inside too. I wouldn't be surprised if she's in there somewhere, maybe posing as a Marine, or just hiding out like a captive. I know my info is good. I know she's around here somewhere.
Oh, Murdoch said that she hasn't been captured by the Marines.
That doesn't mean she's not here, Captain.
That's true.
I guess, but
I mean, I'd say security on the town's pretty light as long as you don't stand out too much.
So.
Yeah, I mean, I noticed there's at least a couple other pirates there when I went to look, and I wasn't even looking that hard.
Well, I mean, not that you would, it'd be pretty fucking foolish to do it, but, by chance, have any of y'all gone into the base itself?
It's good that you mentioned that. It's now I can say this. Finch said she thinks it goes underground. I can confirm that the base does go underground. I was inside. I saw a hatch open. I met with the Rear Admiral Fast. Pretty cool guy. Don't like the Marines.
You met the Fast guy?
Yeah.
Do you have a disguise?
Yeah.
So he doesn't know what you look like?
Yeah.
Good.
Well, did he seem like strong or?
Wait, actually, I wanted to talk to you guys about that. I heard something about these Fast guys. They said you killed his brother.
Brothers.
Yeah, two of his brothers.
This guy, you really hurt him with that. He's a really nice guy.
Well, I bet my arm. My arm across his brother's chest hurt way more.
Yeah, I heard the consequence behind that is like, erasure from history.
From killing his brothers?
That's the word on the street, and I would just like to mention that this was not disclosed
when I originally agreed to join.
Damn.
I mean, you were
Yeah. Now that I'm hearing about this is kind of weird. You're saying you.
Look, they're just regular ass Marines. That doesn't really make too much sense. Unless
I don't know.
they're secretly not Marines.
I mean, I didn't
I
hear
mean,
anything about that. I have no idea. And look, I'm not backing out or anything. It's just,
No, they definitely are Marines. The guy told me. He said he pushed his brother to be Marines,
Yeah.
and he's very hurt by his death. And you killed him.
Well, I only
Oh,
killed
yeah.
one. Murdoch killed
I
the
killed
other.
the other.
Yeah, and honestly, I didn't really do much. We're just trying to steal a ship. Honestly, they're kind of bootlickers if you think about it.
Wait, so you stole a ship, killed his brother?
Yeah. Brothers.
No, we were
Man.
trying to steal the ship, but I had to
Listen.
kill his brother to steal the ship.
Mm.
So you killed him over a ship,
Well, he tried
and
to
you
kill
were
me.
there.
I mean, it's not unreasonable to kill somebody that tries to kill you,
I mean, yeah,
well,
that is fair. But you was fighting for justice. You were stealing.
Yeah, but
I
who
was
doesn't
fighting for
steal
my
every now and then,
dreams. Right.
Who hasn't
Like
who hasn't stolen something?
Like
Yeah, but
Marines
you were
probably
stealing
steal a whole bunch.
you were stealing the ship. I mean, I'm stolen.
So screw
I've never had to
justice.
kill someone to steal, though.
Have you ever asked a Marine what justice means? They'll give you a different answer anyways. Who cares?
Right.
Valid point.
That's how you look at it.
Holier than thou. Bots. Robots.
Yeah, I mean, you should have heard the guy at the weapon shop. By the way, Tugan Islands has some great stuff going on there. I saw some imports from the Tugan Isles. Man, it's high quality stuff.
Well, honestly,
Anyway, I wanna bomb them.
I don't think we should do
the
that. I
Marines?
think alternatively, while we're trying to find that other
Yes.
lady, we should go to the Tugan Isles.
Forget that other lady. We should bomb these guys, send them a message, and then go.
That seems. I'm going to say from my analysis of the place, that seems ill advised.
You did say
I
that
might
rear
have an
ammo
in.
guys. You do?
I was flying overhead, and I managed to intercept one of those bat things. I don't know why they use bats. It feels like animal food.
I was
Anyway.
watching Murdoch catch them the other day. and I was
High
like,
reproduction rates. They probably go through a lot of them.
Yeah, like
Yeah, but
6 in the bottom of the ship.
Don't they? Like, how are you supposed to use the echolocation on open waters?
Vibes, maybe? I don't know.
That's
Wait, I want to
bad stuff,
ask
not a
about those black sails. Was it this ship, or did we see another ship while we were?
No, it was a ship.
Yeah, we got to get out of here. Where our ship is in view.
Yeah, we should
Oh,
leave.
shit. You
Yeah,
should've led with that.
we're fairly noticeable from the shore.
Fink, I'll hand the map to Tugan to Fink. Can you head us this way?
Brother, it's a map of the Tugan
Oh,
Island.
it's of Tugan? Well, let's
Ah.
set sail, and then we'll figure out how we get to Tugan. Let's
I'm pretty
get the
sure that
fuck
one
away
guy
from this
said
island.
maps are very useless in the Grand Line. So
Either way, we gotta get the fuck out of here.
Oh, I thought it was like the surrounding area. Does that not include like where we're at here? I thought they were fairly close.
No. It would have been like maybe a mile or two out of the waters.
Oh, I misunderstood. Okay.
Well, yeah, I'll just tell Fink get us the fuck out of here. I'll tell the crew up deck, hoist the anchor. We're leaving.
wait, what happened to the glass
Anchor's
house?
always a captain.
What? Where's it?
The glass.
What glass?
What's the last?
The glass was
yeah.
short.
Two did that.
Oh, speaking of which, I need to find Huo. She owes me 50,000 berries.
Yeah, they're probably trying to claw each other's eyes out. You probably want to
Yeah.
Get
Oh,
through that first
by the
game.
way, Captain, I exchanged a couple of the gold bars. Just kind of see what they're running for. For 3 of them, I got about 500,000.
Choo.
For 3.
Okay. That's good, right? Right for gold.
Yeah, it's pretty solid. I'm just gonna note that if we're heading towards the Tugan Isles eventually, I'm just gonna hold on to it to make some purchases for the group. But
Hey.
Yeah, make sure to just save at least half. I'm probably gonna
yeah,
have to, turn that.
yeah.
Into
Well, I mean, we still have all the based on that calculation, we probably got around 60 million or so in gold.
Okay. Yeah, we're
Hold
sitting
on.
pretty right
But
now.
I'll check what
Hold on.
the rates are looking like when we get to those outposts near the Tugan Isles. Maybe Fincher, you guys with the intelligence stuff, maybe you could put your ear to the ground, figure out our general heading while we get away from here.
Maybe that's what the
Hey,
bats do. Put their ears
hey,
to the
boom.
water.
Hey,
That's
boom.
valid. Yeah.
I would like to make a business proposal. I think we need to make a toxic bomb.
I mean, I like bombs. Let's talk more about this toxic part, though. Like what? How much are we trying? What kind of area are we trying to cover?
That whole marine base, including the one underground.
Now, see, my friend Viridian. What's much more important than making the bomb itself is determining the delivery system, because that'll determine how you make the bomb.
I'm not doing it.
Huh?
Huh?
Oh, who said that?
Finch.
Yeah. Well, hey,
No
I'm
one
not
was
asking
asking
you
for
to
your
do.
help, Finch.
Look,
I don't
you
need
don't
you.
necessarily have to use the bomb on the marine base, but who wouldn't want to make a bomb that could blow up a marine base? Doesn't that just sound fun?
Hold up. I mean, if Finch's intuition is correct, the person I'm looking for might be in this base. So,
Well, yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. We don't actually have to blow it up, but I'd still
Yeah,
like
we're
to
not gonna
make the
use it on this.
bomb.
We just, it's just good to have it.
But where I could probably find great materials to make the bomb is the Tugan Isles. I might actually have a little familial connection there, but I'll have to look more into that. So
Okay. So we might have some connects. All right.
we'll see.
He didn't say
My
we. He
family's kind
said
of
we.
complicated.
I mean, that extends to we.
Not necessarily.
Yeah, my
Hold on,
family's kind
Captain.
of complicated, so who knows how it's gonna go. But
We'll play by ear.
yeah, but first
think we
and
should,
foremost, we should get out of this area.
I think we should stick around for a couple days, Captain.
This island?
Around it. I heard there's
We don't-
a Marine coming in to inspect the base. A man
A
by the name
Marine?
of Santana.
Santana.
He's a nobody. I think he's like a lieutenant commander or something. But you remember that Black Crown stuff I was telling you about? I think he might be involved. It might be worth
What if we intercept the Santana Fellow's ship, take him out,
I mean,
and then we go in as Santana?
I think it'd be fairly dangerous to take any action against marine ships in these waters right now. They're on
I agree as well. These
They're on
guys have
extremely
cannons
high
pointing.
alert.
Yep, they got cannons pointing everywhere. Like I said, I think we should forget about what Finch just said and go to the Tongan Isle so we can build this bomb, this great bomb.
Well, I mean,
we
with
need to
or
go
without
to
the bomb, the Tugan Isles are
Captain,
good.
I'm telling you, if this guy is who I think he is, we might be able to get into that base without a drop of blood getting spilled.
But why do you say that?
What do you mean? Why do I say that?
He's a nobody.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
You're
a
saying
nobody.
like you got.
Can you explain your thinking a little bit more? How does him showing up get us into the base?
We go in with him.
How?
He's still kind of lower. I don't know why I'm lowering my voice. He's Black Crown.
What that mean to us?
Yeah, Bangle scratch his head.
Okay, listen. The Black Crown is like a shadowy splinter organization within the Marines that's basically working against them. They're corrupt.
Okay, So,
Okay, so
So
is
if
someone
this
here
guy
associated
is
with?
corrupt, then we can use him to get into the base.
So
I feel
corrupt
like-
in
But
what way? Like, are they
like,
just
wait,
doing it
hold
for?
on,
Are
hold
they
on. Like,
for like
are you
money?
saying they're willing to work with pirates?
Exactly.
And they'd be willing to do this for money?
Wait,
I think so.
what exactly is their goal?
I don't know, but I imagine it has something to do with, I don't know, destroying the Marines, I guess.
And then
Well, how do you propose we make contact?
I was listening in to some supply routes, some supply lines, all that stuff. He's on this vessel, and she'll kind of indicate like a serial number of some kind. And there's about a 36-hour window, about 2 days from now, that he's supposed to be arriving in.
How
All we
far
gotta
is this
do.
Tungan?
Yeah, but if we're gonna go in with him, we'll have to make contact and come to an agreement before he gets to the island, right?
Yeah. Also, who's
And
going to
we'll
go
have
in?
We'd have to approach him without the other Marines
volunteer.
on that boat knowing about it, unless everyone on that boat is Black Crown. But rather safe than sorry. We don't even know if this guy is. This could be a whole.
wait,
Could be
so
a
we
trap.
don't even know if he's Black Crown, and we're gonna stay here for 2 days?
This sounds a lot more
listen,
like more trouble than it's worth.
I was intercepting world government communications. Same thing that I'm assuming Murdoch was doing. So if we can't trust that, what can we trust?
Well, why
I mean,
can you not
that's-
get in contact
The
with him,
Tongan
maybe,
Island.
or
And the bomb.
How the fuck was supposed to? Does he have a den number that I can just call, Captain? Come on.
Well, that's
if he has
what
a
we have to
den-den,
figure
yeah.
out for this to be a viable plan. Is how we're
Wait,
gonna
I
get in
don't know.
contact.
I don't know his
Wait.
den number.
Wait, we have multiple of these bats. This is how they communicate. We send one of these bats to that ship, and we give them our den coordinates and have them call us because it's urgent or some shit.
Wouldn't that give them our location?
No, we'd only give them the den contact.
Yeah, but
think
don't they use that to find people sometimes?
The Marines have den tracing?
I've never heard of that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they do, don't they? Like you can call for help and they'll figure out where you are.
What?
That's new to me.
Captain, we need to
Yeah,
throw
no.
all the den off the ship immediately.
No, we don't.
No.
They
Yeah, I
could be
don't know.
tracking us right now.
Well,
I
then
mean,
we
if they
have
were
to
tracking
fucking
us right
leave.
now,
From the
we would
shore,
already
it
be.
doesn't matter.
Look, I think
I mean,
that idea is a good idea, and we could
Yeah.
also go to Tungan while he sends out the bat.
Well, I think we would probably have to finish this up because we'll probably spend a few days in the Tugan Isles.
Yeah, I think we should really
Guys.
decide this now. But I'm being serious. They can do that.
Where did you
How do
hear
you-
this?
It's like tracing the call, you know?
Where
heard this
did you
from my-
hear this?
I heard this from from Joko's family. That's why they never kept dens around.
I don't know, man.
He gave me his den number.
The freedom fighters have been using dens for years and they never got caught.
Well, that's Joko. I said his family.
I would say Cram would probably interject. He'd be like, hey.
That's not who the fuck.
Fat Albert.
Fat Albert,
You
bro.
can't just say, hey, oh hell no, you're not butchering. Just tell me what to say. Just tell me.
Nah, I got this.
That's why they have those encryption snails to stop them from tracking you. The deers, right? I mean the antelopes, right?
Well, then where we get these encryption snails?
Maybe that Black Crown guy, Finch will say.
Well, then
Oh
we
my
send out the fucking bat.
No, because then we're gonna send them the number, and then that's how we're gonna
The
get in
bats
contact
are
with them. and then they'll
den-den.
be able
Well,
to
hear me
trace
out. Hear me out. What
We
if
could
we
just
just
send a
what if
letter
we
by
just get rid of the
den-den.
din after we have contact with him?
No, we don't
As
even
you-
have to
as you-
call them.
As you guys are all arguing, Murdoch throws a bat in the air and he's like, well, looks like we're going to find out.
Oh well,
Yeah,
I guess
look.
that's that.
Yeah, it's no.
There
Look,
she goes.
This is we'll say.
like we don't even have to
Guys.
call them.
He's gonna call us.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
We
you
don't.
want voice.
If he does
He's gonna
call us,
call us.
we don't have to answer.
But we should answer.
What if they can
You get an
trace
answer.
us just by calling us? We don't even have to answer.
That doesn't even make any sense.
I didn't write on the paper that we're freaking pirates.
That's true.
Wait, what did you write?
I wrote that I was, what's the name of this base here that they just went to?
Marine Base 17, commonly known as Wells Base.
Yeah, so I said it was Officer Pippin, office assistant to Admiral Fast, and vice. He's a vice admiral.
Rear Admiral.
Rear admiral. Office assistant to Rear Admiral Fast, requesting a callback in the most immediate for an emergency conversation.
So how do we figure out if this guy's actually Black Crown? Are we just gonna ask him straight up?
I mean,
I
you
don't know.
just pose as Black
can
Crown.
Yeah, I can take the call and act as if this Pippin I just made up is part of the Black Crown too.
Well, I guess that's the risky part, because if he's not Black Crown and we tell him we're Black Crown, then isn't he going to track us down and kill us?
It might make him come quicker to this island, but again, in his own mind, he's going to be calling to this island, not our boat, not our problem. If he thinks there's a Black Crown in there.
Well, I guess while we're doing this, can the navigators figure out how we're supposed to get to the Tugan Isles? And then, so if it goes bad, we at least know what direction we're heading.
Yeah, do that,
Captain.
navigators.
I need
What?
a drink.
He'll stick out his gourd again.
This time she'll like swallow that shit and firm it.
Ugh.
How the hell are we supposed to get to the Tugan Isles without a post?
I think this is a bad idea, Skippy.
Wait. You said they were selling Tugan Isle materials in that shop, right?
Right.
Yeah, so that means that
I guess I could go back and ask him for a pose.
No, you don't need to go back there. Wait. There's trade between those two islands, so there's people going in and out that do have a pose. We can get our hands on one.
Yeah, but I'd rather buy it than steal it. There's a lot of Marines there, so let me just go back into town tomorrow, see if he's got one, and then if not, then maybe we look at, the more light-fingered options.
All right. Well, we just gotta get away from the island a little bit. A little farther out.
Yeah. We just circle around the other side. We just can't have the sails light.
Go in with Bang when he goes in tomorrow. I want to catch the lay of the land, not go in blind if we're going to go in there after.
Yeah, we're going to take separate boats, just for the record, because security's a little tight, and I know you've got your whole stealthy thing going on, but he'll look over at Viridian. I've seen that they can be a little bit stringent.
You're going in, Murdoch?
Yeah.
Can I come with?
Yeah.
Also, you're quite wanted.
Yeah, I don't think that's the best idea.
What's wrong? You don't want to hang out with the guy that killed 2 kings and an admiral, and that might get erased for mystery? Did that scare you a bit?
Yeah, stop being a fucking pussy, Captain. Let's do this shit.
To my life, they've been trying to erase me for mystery since I was fucking 8.
This should be a problem.
Well,
Yeah,
you should figure out some sort of disguise, though, because it's a town full of Marines,
Maybe I could dress up as Break.
I mean, you look like him.
Mm.
I mean, you're a little skinnier than usual. So
I'm pretty sure that doing fishman face is kind of frowned upon.
Fishman face is crazy.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
There was this little scheme I used to run back on my home. I take it was actually pretty silly. I take paint, rub it in my hair. I look completely different.
That was your scheme?
Well, no, that was just part of the scheme. The scheme was I don't even want to say it. It's kind of embarrassing, but that was part of it.
I mean, you don't really seem like the scheming type, Captain.
So we're staying here for 2 days. That's decided.
Seems to be the case.
Yeah, the bat's been sent. After 2 days, though, we're going to Tugan.
How the hell are we gonna get to Tugan, Captain?
I'm
He's
going
gonna
to
find a
go
fucking
get a
blog
pose. Oh my
post.
gosh.
I'm gonna take this.
I will go to the
To the
island on the
library.
third
Yeah,
day.
go rest, man. You seem tuckered anyway.
Oh, I could bring Tuo with us, with me and Vasily.
Nah, I don't think we need the least amount of people. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, and
Too
the
many
most
cooks.
the least amount of bounties.
In the
I also
distance, you
think-
guys will hear Hua yelling "Fireball!" and there'll be an explosion. And
Oh my god, yo, I'll be right
think-
back.
I think you should keep Vasily here. That big guy. He's gonna bring a lot of attention.
hey, what the fuck
Look.
is that supposed to mean?
Really, we shouldn't bring anybody without a bounty,
talk a
but
lot.
everyone's got free will, so I'm not going to stop you. But it's imperative that we go in separately.
Okay.
You
talk a
walk
lot.
towards the greenhouse, the nursery, and there will not be a whole lot of nursing going on. As you're walking, like Hua has a tool and a chokehold. Kent is like passed out in the corner,
What the fuck?
and there's plants and broken glass everywhere.
Hey, quit that shit.
They'll both snap to attention as you walk in. Who will be like, she started. She tried to blow me up and my nurse. Could have died.
Yeah, what the fuck, man? I seen that shit.
My finger slipped. Okay, it's not my fault that the wood in here is flimsy.
What did y'all do to poor Kent?
Don't say flimsy wood in front of Bang. He's gonna have your fucking head.
Kent is he's got like one of those like comic welts on his head. Seems like he took a great blow to the head. Both these both the girls will just shut up as soon as Kent is mentioned. Is there something we can help you with, Captain?
Yeah, both of you out of the nursery for the time being. Matter of fact, both of you be on swabbing the deck duty. So get to it.
Captain, we're executives of the crew.
Executive my ass. You're acting like children right now.
I mean, we're also children.
Well, stop. Stop it.
Captain, we can't have executives of the crew swapping the deck. It would be bad optics.
It's bad optics for me having two children that are executives acting like this. You gotta do better.
We'll both be exchanging sheepish glances at that. So throw me a persuasion.
Sweet.
Say DC is 16.
Oh, hell. I'll use Conqueror's
Yeah, they'll-
points.
Yeah, leave it out, man.
No,
They'll,
that shit.
But they'll exchange glances. You can tell that this definitely isn't over. But they'll clam up for now and get to swapping the deck. As they leave, Kent will come to. They'll be like, "Oh, holy shit! Don't worry, Captain. Took care of it. As you can see, they're gone. Like, would you get the fuck out of the way? You're interrupting my nap."
Yeah, you look like you need it. Yeah, I'll take my leave.
All right. With that, the bat will flap off into the distance, and the camera will follow it as really nobody knows how the fucking knows where it's going. But we'll wrap up the session with it approaching a marine vessel, not too far away from Fargo Island. We'll be back in 2 weeks. See what happens next. Hope you guys enjoyed. As always, good to be back. That's everything from me.
All right. So, thank you for watching. As usual, if you enjoyed, leave a like or check out the description for links to similar campaigns or a link to the Eternal Dawn Discord server, which is where these things take life. So go check that out if you're interested. Otherwise, see you soon, same place, same time.